Yes! Oh, wicked, yeah! Oh, awesome. Rock and roll, yes. Quality, yes. Okay, fantastic. Now, a quick disclaimer. There is a chance that I might get interrupted halfway through, in which case I'll have to do lots of heavy lifting and boring stuff. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But if I suddenly have to be like, I got to go spontaneously, then you'll know it's not as though I've just decided, right, okay, here's right in the middle of the line of code. Nope, let's just stop and go. There will be a good reason. Anyway, wicked. Oh, hello, KO2 fan. Glisten, rock and roll, yes. Wicked. How is everyone doing? Let's rock. Okay, so. As you've probably noticed, I had to change the title. It'll be like, no, you've got to go right now. Ukraine needs your help now. Wicked. Right. So anyway, this is episode 36. Part 3 of the 50s saga. Okay, what do I mean by that? I mean as in the last 2 episodes and this episode, I'm trying to deal with a problem that might not have even needed dealing with, but I feel like, given that I've started it, it's like, no, we gotta finish it. Yeah. I know. But this is, my word. I think we've actually done most of the hard parts of it. So what we're going to do, in fact, let me go, where is it? WordPad. I'm going to actually, I had a little list that we can do. So, too bright. Okay, good. Just taking up a small, so we need to sort out, even though I've written, sort out the Rangers attack. And sort out the Rangers attack, sort out the Rangers getting hit. Okay. Right, boom, done. Okay, I know, I haven't actually done it, I've just written it down. With regards to 50s, with regards to when you have more than 50. So, how are we going to do that? First of all, right, okay. I'm just hitting an energy drink to keep me pumped. Right. Wicked. Okay. So I actually went over here, and I don't think this is going to be so super difficult. We need to. So we can actually fit it in over here. So this is, you know what? Let's come back to this one sooner. So, oddly enough, the Rangers attacking, it actually does pretty much what you want it to do anyway, and I'll show you what I mean. So, sorry, let's just show a bit of a progress of what I got as far as I got last week. If I press, I've set up all my hotkeys, so H, A, R, and E, all recruit beans. So I'm just going to do this to go like, haha, and create loads and loads of beans. Alright, and it shows that when it gets over 50... they shrink down. So, like, this is just hypothetically. I mean, I can't imagine the exact scenario where you're going to have this many beans, but it's just to deal with, you know, not drawing too much. Now, another little thing that I have done, and I actually did it rather sneakily off stream, but don't worry, I'll explain what I've done. See, these beans, they're actually a little bit closer to each other than they were before. That's purely so that when you do actually have, say, 48, they're not overlapping these ones. So like, if you were to have like exactly like 49 of all of them, it would still lean up in a nice sort of neat row. So that's good. Right. So where are we? What are we looking to do now? So I want to make sure that when these are attacking, right, it's going to fire 53. Now at the moment, let me show you. I believe it still does that, right? So it should be doing 53, but this is quite a long time to wait. So we should actually... Oh yeah, and now... no, we can't actually experiment with this. I daren't press this at the moment. I think this is going to break things. Let's just see what happens. So it's actually just doubling the number of armoured troops. Oh no, that kind of worked out all right. I'm not going to do it. Okay, but we get the point. So we're looking to make it so that the archers just fire a bit quicker if it's over 50. I think that seems fair enough. So that should be quite easy to do. So make rangers attack. Let's just follow here, go through here. So I think this is pretty simple. All we really need to do is have over here we're going to have a float, which we're going to call time to wait equals 0.1f. Now I've just got to work out where we're. Oh yeah, we've yeah. Let me just quickly check something. Oh, ideally you should never read this. That's good. That's fine. I'm glad we've got that. Right. So time to wait is 0.1. If number of rangers is greater or equal to 50, time to wait equals, and I think it's on at 0.02, so I'll go 5 times faster. F. You always got to put F at the end of it. And so over here we can have time to wait. Fair enough. How's that going though? Is that alright? So if we're over 50 rangers, it's going to essentially make it 5 times faster. But I'm going to do something which like I should be doing more often. So what I'm normally doing is setting the time to 0 and then waiting for the time to occur, and then when it comes around setting it to 0. A better thing to do is forget any of this and just at the end of it have time minus equals time to wait. I think that should be fine. Because that way, if you got on a slow thing, it can do multiple things at once. Oh, cool! Oh, that's actually a really big win. It's one of those sort of like with any place when it's like here's a new guy, you're like okay, how good are they going to be? Are they... No, but that's good to hear. Oh, I just thought, are you at work at the moment? Right. So I think that's all we need to do. This is, I'm just sort of having a stare at this, checking that we're okay. Right. So let's give this a try. Just take a little while to load. Right. Okay. So I can't remember what button it is to recruit the archers. The letters do not in any way. Let's just recruit everyone. Let's just go kabam. Get everyone on board. Okay. So what we're looking to happen is exactly the same thing as last time. When I press end turn, except for there's going to be multiple more. It's going to fire a lot faster. Okay, that's pretty good. Now, this is actually an important question. Now, obviously, with my line of work, working from home isn't quite as possible. But is it good working from home, or do you find it easier at the office? Because if I was working from home, I'd be like, well, I'm going to have Twitch on one screen, Netflix on another, YouTube somewhere else, and no one will ever know. Apart from when like my amount of work that gets done significantly drops, and they're like, have you actually done any work? And I was like, well, no, but I just wanted to watch this. It's really good. Right, okay, let's go. Did it actually go any faster? I think it didn't, but I think I know why. I might know why. Can't remember. Maybe this number of rangers... Oh, yes, because we're not actually changing the number of rangers. So let's just try and work out where are we getting this number of rangers from. Oh, I think I see the problem. We've got this other random number, which is... so we actually just need to get number of rangers, which should be fine. Right, let's have a look. Let's go to this definition. Where are we getting this from? Oh, this is a bit of a red herring. We don't... I think we can eventually get rid of this altogether, but not yet because we've got a few things attached to it. What we will do is I've got a new thing, this one here, where we'll just get the number of rangers that way. So equals that dot get number of rangers. Okay, so which is great. That's for the normal combat, but what about when we're in off combat? Let's have a look. Right. Number of rangers. Oh yeah, by the way, one thing which I realised, it doesn't really matter. You can actually put as many semicolons as you like, and it won't actually affect any of your code. I don't know why you'd want to, but if ever you really wanted to emphasise a point and just like just a massive line of semicolons, you know, it's like I could just put as many semicolons as I like. I don't think it affects it anyway. Right. So one thing which I'm also a bit puzzled about. So we're now in the attack building script. I think we can just get rid of all this altogether. So I'm just going to get rid of this. Oh, I see. This is where it gets... Okay, so we're going to try again. I've realised where we might be running into troubles. Damn, this is gutting, because I thought this was going to be the easy bit. And I think we're going to run into some problems. But let's just see what this looks like at the moment. Let's just see what happens. I didn't create the thing, did I? Let's see, what does that do? No, wrong one. What does that do? No, H. Okay. Right. I think this still might not work, but let's give it a try. You know what? This is stuck. H. H for Ranger. Okay. Right, let's create all of these. Okay. Okay, that's actually kind of what I thought was going to happen. So no, that's fine. That's 100% fine. We can fix that. Over here. So what we need to do, because at the moment the number of rangers would be 53. Yeah. A for defenders, R for armoured defenders, and E for armoured attackers. And it literally is that. Right, so... Because I have a feeling that what I am doing here, if I go here, find all references... So, not here. Ignore all this. This is off combat. Yeah, here we go. This is the problem that we've got at the moment. So, the actual map script is firing the little balls on the map, and the main attacking thing is firing the ones close up. Now, so what we actually really need to do is... first of all, the map script one will be easy. So let's just do this one, and then it's gonna be a little bit trickier. But I believe once I've learned how to do this one, like this will make integrating all of the other 50 stuff a lot easier. But let's just get this one done. This will be basically using a lot of the code which I've just done. So let's go to definition. Right. So. Number of projectiles to fire, which is fine. So let's go steal all the code that we had. Right, okay. Operation, just get the code. Right, what stuff do we need? Right, let's just grab all of that. Easy. Chuck that in there. And then they were like, what's number of rangers? We probably should have number of projectiles. Number of projectiles to fire. Right. And then over here, we're going to have... it's going to be one of those sort of days. Right. Time to wait. And then time minus equals time to wait. Okay. So... that's literally it. So that's going to sort all of the map stuff. We're just working. Sorry, right? No, it's okay. I'm not that immature. Right. Okay. So now we just need to deal with this monstrosity. How do we do that? So I think we should have. Let me try and work out. So if I kind of have a little, oh yeah, actually this is quite useful stuff from earlier, but we're going to add more to it. So we want to make the shown archers not in the 50 group. Yeah. Fire like normal. Then make the archers in the 50s 50 group fire quickly. That should be fine. Okay, so what's actually happening from here? Oh, I see. I don't think this is going to be too difficult. So, number int number of shown. Oh, I should be calling them rangers. Ah. Rangers equals and I think the easiest way to get that is just simply have ranger bean script.count. Int number of let's have a look. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm actually I'm slightly behind on the chat. I was depends if you're likely to be interrupted with daft questions. Yep. I'm probably just as productive at home in the office. Wow, that is a real big feat of strength. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. So I think actually quite a lot of people are enjoying having a sort of mixture of working from home and working in the office. Okay. Right, so number of rangers, number of shown rangers equals that. Number of 50s to fire equals, I think we just have the 50 rangers in line. That should be fine. Okay. So, yeah, this is looking ugly. I'm going to tidy this up a little bit, but I've just got, I kind of want to get the code to know exactly what I'm doing. Yeah. Oh, fair enough. Oh, nice. Yep, yep. Yeah, that is good actually. Right, we're gonna have a bunch of if statements. So if if the more I look at it, I don't even know if we need them. We'll cross this. So number of yeah, because I just want to make sure that, like, even though in theory every single time, and I've made no coding otherwise, the number of rangers that should be attacking is the total number of rangers you've got. I kind of want to have just a bit of code just to implement, like, if ever I did have some sort of enemy that did an attack that meant that it restricted the number of attackers you had, I could deal with this. So what we should do is have something like if number of rangers is equal to ranger bean scripts dot count plus 50 number of rangers in line. I'm just going to give myself a good motivational message saying debug.log you rock, Pete. Everything is on track. Okay. Right, wicked. Okay. That's just more like, you know, so kind of like if ever many years down and I'm like, oh, let's try this again. And then there's just a little debug message just saying, oh, you rock. I'm fine with that. Oh, whoa! Oh my gosh! Whoa! Oh, wow! Oh, nice! Oh, congratulations, man. Is that like is that for work? That's amazing. I'm just going to green out this. So we have got a copy of it, so I'm going to just butcher it a bit just to change it to all the things that I need. So that's making sure there. Right. Oh. Oh wow! Oh, fair play, man. Oh, congratulations! That's brilliant. So what I'm going to do here, we're going to have a basically we've got almost all the code that we need in this routine. So all I need to do is kind of have some sort of either copy this routine altogether or intentionally check to see if it's null. So let's just go in here. Let's find out where we're at to. Go to definition. So at what point are we actually... Oh, this is much easier than I thought. Okay. So that equals null. Alright. So whenever we're doing this routine here, if we don't put anything in, it's going to assume Bean's script is equal to null. Oh wow! Oh, that is brilliant. I think one thing which is genuinely really nice, like I think because there's certain parts of the world, like because I think Germany is generally quite, quite actually a sort of friendly part, like of the world. I mean that, like I remember actually having a look, and I think it's something like Toronto in Canada is like #1, somewhere in Australia. But it's just like I remember, like yeah, Germany does actually rank up quite highly. Do you or your wife actually know any German? Fair enough. So so we're going to get hold of this. This is the projectile trans equals null. We can still do that. So else can actually copy a lot of this code, but here we're actually just going to get hold of our 50s, this one. Where was I? Yeah. Okay. In theory, all this should work. Oh, nice. Actually, yeah, my friend does that. I think he's trying to learn Spanish. And quite often, like when we're in the sort of coffee room, I'm just overhearing him talking to himself. What that's one thing that is quite interesting. There's a particular YouTuber that I was watching who actually helped me get the high score system in a particular game, and I noticed that he had an accent. But you know, when you're thinking his English and his elocution was so much better than myself or any other English speaking person, I was thinking his English is too good. It's like, as in, I understand what he's saying better than I would a normal, like a regular English person. It's like his elocution is so perfect that I was like, is he actually German? You know, I suppose one thing that I quite like about the I think it's. I don't know if it's the same with the German language. I think it is that quite a lot of the letters you can actually just read them, like a lot of the words. Sorry, you can just read them and be like, ah, yeah, it's actually quite easy to like pronounce. You know, it's like, whereas if you look at French, there's so many letters they just put in for no reason. They're just like, just fit in a casual silent X. Nah, it's fine. We're okay. We're allowed to get away with it. You know. Whereas it's like, yeah, definitely Spanish, and I think German as well. You can just look at it and be like, that's how I pronounce it. I just read it as I would. I might be wrong. Have we actually got a... let's actually... I think I did have a way of getting hold of the... let's just go into here. I've got access to all the other stuff. Right, let's go for it. Let's do the thing. Public. Get. Private set. Okay. Right, so this is the thing which will hopefully mean that I can get hold of this transform over here. I've forgotten what I called it. Over 50s tran. Over 50 tran. Okay. Yeah. Zwolf. Yeah, I know. Yes. Okay. Right. Sweet. Right. Is this all we need to do? So what's going on here? Yeah, we need a bit of this as well. So, this is basically dealing with the off combat. The on combat should be pretty much the same, except for we've got to change a couple of things. You know what, we can test the off combat now. Let's give it a try. So what we're basically doing, we're saying first of all the ones that are shown, make them fire there, and then for the ones that aren't shown, make them fire. And the way, even though this looks exactly the same, because we're not putting in a beaten script into this one, it's going to magically be like, oh, it's equal to null, fine, we'll have a check. Oh, it's equal to null. So then we're doing this code, which is very similar. Right, so let's give this a shot. Because, yeah, I think... Because I always do kind of feel a little bit guilty when I always think... Because I'm pretty sure in this country as a whole isn't that good at teaching people foreign languages. I mean, like, I don't know many... people who have English as their first language that know another language. I'm not saying there's none. Oh yeah, what was it? H for Ranger. Okay, H, yeah. Right. Boom, boom. Right, so what we're hoping to happen... right, and it's going to work. It's going to be brilliant. So these 3 are going to fire, and then these 50 are going to fire in really quick succession. And it's going to look amazing. Here we go. You know, that's okay. It didn't feel like these were firing as well, but I might have... No, it's fine. Yeah. Bang. Okay, sweet. Okay, right. Okay, that works. Okay, we just need to now deal with when they're close up, which I think in theory should be easier. I think we just need to change a little bit of the code. So yeah, make them so we can actually almost copy and paste this. Let me just copy this. So this is basically making sure the projectile trans... what was I actually doing here as well? Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, so the whole point of this projectile trans is we're getting hold of the little blob that's going over. Yes, 50 Rangers, like, because this is why I had this bit of a sort of scary moment, in that, like, there's a good chance, right, because of like the nature of the game, no one will ever reach 50 Rangers because they're delicate as anything. All the enemy needs to do is attack once. But I feel it's just there is a chance that you're going to have more than 50 attackers, and I feel like because they're all going to start overlapping unless I do something when they get above 50. I thought I'm just going to kind of like, I may as well deal with it for Rangers. And it will be one of those things where kind of like, you know, if ever I did an achievement system, it would just be like one of the big ones would be somehow get to 50 Rangers. You know, it's like, with the cards that we're offered at the moment, it's near enough impossible to actually do. But I feel given that I'm doing it for all the others, I may as well do it for Rangers as well. Right. Okay. So, yeah, I've just copied this. Let me just copy. And I think I can just do that. We're actually using that at any point. Yeah, we are. So, yeah, this should be fine. Okay, right. All we actually need to do now is... so we can't overload it super well, but we can simply just put null as an argument, which is fine. I just thought it's like, when you can do that, you may as well, but we don't get that opportunity. Sorry, I'll quickly explain. So, to get this thing to work, we need to put 2 things in it. If the last argument, the argument that's furthest on the right... is a special sort of property. You can have this equal to like vector 3.1 or something, if you wanted. Maybe you can't, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to do that anyway. But you can make the last argument in a function. Like a default thing if it's not selected, but it doesn't work if it's the middle one. But it doesn't matter too much. It's not actually much effort either way. So what we're going to do, we are going to, I think we just copy and paste this and just change some of the stuff. Okay. Yeah, 50 Rangers is definitely properly OP at the moment. So we... Okay, somehow we're getting this monster vec. Can't even remember how, but it doesn't matter. So this is going to be the make individual ranger attack routine. That's fine. I'm embracing the red squiggly lines. I know why they're there. So what we need to do now is do that. So it needs 2 arguments. So I believe we've just got a monster vec. Yep, can't remember where I got it from. Okay, somehow it's put in one of the arguments. That's fine, that's all we need to know. And here, we actually have to manually put in null and put the monster vec. So what are we doing? We are making sure. I think this is all we need to do. Yeah. So now we're making sure that when the enemy's right close up, then it'll attack the way it should do. Let's give this a try. I want to, like, even though I know that this is H for Ranger. Okay, Ranger. Yes. Okay, easy. H for Ranger. R for Armored Defender. Yeah, easy, easy, very easy. Okay. So first of all, I just want to check this works, because this worked pretty well. I just want to double check. Once we've tested this, we'll have to reload it because he's just going to win. But let's just see, because this looked pretty good. So, pow, loads of them. That doesn't take too long. You're not waiting too long, and then it goes over. Right, okay. Now I'm going to summon them just before he arrives. No, actually, when he does, when he arrives. So we're just going to wait it out. Okay, now H. We're going to summon all these. We want to check that it's still working. So what should happen is, well, basically it'll look the same except that they'll be firing at this. Let's see. Come on. Ah. That didn't work, did it? I might have got a bit of the code. So the damage was correct, but for some reason, and I think I know why actually. I think I know why. But for some reason, it wasn't firing at the place where it should be. It's going to be. It's a little bit. Let's see what I've done. Oh. Oh, I know what I've done wrong. Yeah, this is very easily fixed. You know, when I should have been copying and pasting more. I need to get this. Basically, this is by setting the local position to 0. It's everything will be great. No, by setting it to 0, that's basically saying when we're creating the projectile, all we're actually doing here is creating the projectile and making it essentially a child of whatever transform we're talking about. But we're not actually setting it to the position. I don't even know why I did that, but there's probably a good reason. So anyway, so the advantage of making a projectile like a child of one of these transformed, it means if this moves, the projectile also moves, which I don't know how that's advantageous, but at the time that I was making it, it made an awful lot of sense. So, you know, it's like past Pete is, you know, I'm having a sort of little conversation and he's like, don't worry, I know what I'm doing. So, you know, the younger version of me has given me the nod of approval. It's like, trust me, it needs to be a child of the various transform. He knows what he's talking about. Right, okay, first of all, I think this should work. Right, let's just quickly do this and then I'll show you what I found quite funny. It's going to be an argument that it's another argument that I'm going to have with with past me here. Okay. Right. So hopefully they should all come out of the units. Yeah, that's much better. Bam. Okay. Right. Brilliant. So now, sorry, the thing that I actually found quite funny is, oh yeah, you rock, Peter, everything's on track, come here to fix the monsters. Now, I've put a debug message here saying this shouldn't happen either. Can't even remember what that was in response to. But this is actually where we're going to be working next, incidentally, so we're kind of sorted. Okay, right, so we've sorted Rangers attacking. Now we want to get Rangers getting hit. How are we going to do that? Because Because what I kind of want to happen, even though it's ever so slightly masochistic, is I'm still going back and forth as to... So let me show you what I'm considering. So make Ranger splatter. Let's go find all these references. Okay. So at the moment, I've got it so that when the Town Heart gets hit, it kills all the Rangers, right? And I've been sort of back and forth thinking, like, should it be it kills all the Rangers or just kills the number of Rangers equal to the amount of Town Heart damage it takes? And I still don't actually know. I think I'm going to still stick with it just killing all of them for the time being for simplicity reasons. But now, anyway, here's the masochistic part. So we're going to create 53 Rangers. The monster's going to attack. It's going to kill the 3 Rangers that are shown. And then I'm going to have to make a separate animation for converting those 50 into... converting that little 50 block into 50 actual Rangers, who are then all going to get killed off. So this will definitely be fun. Make no mistake, this is definitely going to be fun. It's just going to be slightly masochistic. And I apologise. It's like just creating 50, like all to be slaughtered. Which is why I'm getting that sort of change of, that change of heart, I guess, in that thinking maybe it should just be the amount of damage to Town Heart is the number of Rangers that get destroyed. But let's see if I can fix the code so it can deal with both outcomes. Right. Go to definition. Let's go. Okay. So if... So this is almost good. What we should do... Go to... Okay, yeah, so that is get number of Rangers. That's the thing that we want. So we are... So when it's being attacked, it is going to be the number of Rangers. The reason I emphasise that is because I've got another variable that's called something like number of Rangers, which we're going to try and not only avoid using, but we're going to eventually try and get rid of, because this is the way of finding out the true amount. Because if we go into here, we get the number of Rangers that are actually shown, which is the Ranger being scripts, plus the whatever the 50 number is. So, okay. Where were we? Right. Right. Sweet. Okay. So, let's go to definition. Okay. So if that is greater than get number of Rangers, then the number of beans to splatter is get number of Rangers. This shouldn't happen either. That's absolutely fine. Okay, right. Let's go into here. Try and work out what's going on. Okay. Right, so, okay, what we need to do is we need to create a, we need to have a separate, I'm trying to work out what it is. Yeah, a separate, like, script somewhere, or a separate function somewhere that converts these little bunches of 50 into actual beans. So I think that shouldn't be too difficult. I think I know how we can do that. So what if we went here? Oh, yes! Oh, easy! Right, okay. Right, this is going to be a timer thing. So at the moment, we're at 15:47. Now, you know sometimes when something sparks in your head and you're like, this is going to be, I reckon I can do this in, let's have a look. I think I can do this in 32 minutes. Alright, so it's going to be 4:20. Okay, right, are we ready? Okay, this is going to be like, yeah, this is going to be great. Like, it's only just because I've seen that I'm putting this string in, which is so good, right? I forgot that I did this. So the reason that we've got so this is the summon routine. This is basically just deciding what sprites we're going to have, because all of these little banners are different sprites, you know, they're sort of tiny ones. But because we've got this, we can actually go into here. I mean, it wasn't necessary before, but if I have and we'll make it public, let's make it easier, public string, which we'll call bean type. Okay. So, and right over here we're going to have bean type equals exact bean type. Okay. Right. Now, the numbers are going to be quite hard, but this shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, it'd be fine. It'd be fine. Right. Okay, why are we... Oh, yeah. Right, okay. Yeah, no, don't worry, we can easily do this. I'm not panicking, I can do it. Okay. Okay, let's close all this. We're going to have... public void... move 50 beans out. Or, okay, I'm going to come up with a new word and it's going to be called formate. Okay. Formate 50 beans. Okay. Alright. It's as if we're putting them into formation. So it's like the... it's the word, oh, we're putting into formation. Oh, we're formatting them. That might mean something completely different, but I've created a new word unless it's already means the thing that I think it means. In which case, I'm just using a word that's already been used. Formate 50 beans routine. Okay. Start coroutine. Formate 50 beans routine. Okay. And we won't even have busy. We're going to have a whole new boolean that's called public bool public bool formating. Okay. Formating equals true. Formating equals false. And okay, I'm also going to do something a little bit cheeky. So what I've done here, when we're creating these over 50 beans, we're giving it, when we're summoning it, we're giving it an argument which is the exact bean type. That's how I got hold of somewhere where we know what sprites we're going to give it. Oh, okay. Oh, it does actually mean something. Oh, brilliant. Okay. I mean, it doesn't mean what I think it is, but like, but like in my head, it's like, oh no, we need to put them in formation. Let's formate them. Like I that's good actually. I say I'm a little bit smarter. Okay, so this is the formate routine. So what we're also going to do, there's other ways we can do this, but we're going to put in a game object bean go. Okay. And somewhere over here, we're going to have private game object. That probably needs to be lowercase. Bean go. Okay, so we can actually just do it here. I don't think it makes too much sense. Bean go equals bingo. Okay, so all we actually want to do, the reason we're putting this in is because we want this over 50 bean script to be able to create its beans itself, and we want to avoid using the resources.load if we can, and here is a nice cheap easy way that we can do that. So and over here, because it's only ever been created in the big bean transfer script, we can just simply, as one of the arguments, just have oh, I've called it bean go as well. Okay, that's good. All right, we can just put it in there. All right, so now this bad boy has got access to creating its own scripts, which should be brilliant. Right, okay. So, yes, brilliant, cool track. Right, okay. No, we're fine. We're fine. We're doing well. Okay. So now that we've got that, let's just because I don't like seeing that red wiggly line. Okay, so what we actually want to do, let's go green letters, let's try and work out, we want to create 50 beans quickly and in formation. Okay. Right. So there is actually a really nice little formula, although we mightn't be able to... Let's see if we can literally just use the big bean transfer script. I don't know. So create beans for army. Oh, hang on a sec. Ooh, this might be a little bit more difficult than I thought. Right, I'm going to just stare at this for a little while. I was hoping I might just be able to create the beans here, but maybe not. Let's have a look. Right. Yeah, the problem is where there's this big bean transfer script, we've got to put in a building info struct, which is basically a class that's got a bunch of information that we need to know. So I'm just going to have a little stare, see if I can work out. What I might do as well, just while I'm here, I might regret doing that, but that's going to mean that when we're creating more than 20, they're going to be created a lot faster. No, you're wrong. It's 4 mates. Yeah. I think you're probably right. I think, but you know, it's like I'll, you know, we'll look back on this like years to come and be like, what did he mean 4 mates? Right. Okay. Move individual. Yeah, I'm trying to work out all of the information that we actually need from this. So there's a lot of stuff here that we can use. So I'm kind of doing a bit of an analysis, trying to work out if it's worth us actually trying to do something which uses all of this. I think we give it a shot. I'm going to give it a I'm going to give it a try. But I'm going to spend 10 minutes giving it a try. and seeing where we go. So let's go for this one. Yeah, because it's this. Okay. I think we give it a shot. We give it a shot, and we might regret it. So I'm going to copy all of this, and then work out where, if we actually need to change anything. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So number of beans to be created is 50. Local spawning vet position is actually going to be I think that can be null. Might not be able to be null. So building because what basically nah, maybe not. Nah, you know what? This will be a bit too confusing. Although I think, even though I've just done all this effort trying to get hold of this, I think the actual concept of formatting a thing to make 50 should be done in the big beam transfer. So let me close all of this. Okay. Public void formate 50 banner. Okay. Ah, no. Right. Okay. Formate 50 banner. So even though we're still calling it in there, I think this is fine. We might be going through a few too many hoops here. I know. It's okay. I'm not as far away as you think, but I'm probably... It's alright, I can do it. Right, enumerator. Formate 50 banner routine. The worst thing is I might even need to go to the toilet, like, briefly as well. Right, okay, start coroutine, open brackets. We probably want to put an argument. Let's just actually have the argument as a over 50 bean script. Over 50 bean script, that's fine. Over 50 bean script. Okay, and yeah, like I said, we'll see how it goes. So I will still have a which is, yeah, formatting 50s. Okay. Formatting 50s equals true. 50s equals false. Okay. So it is always going to be 50 that we create, and we just need to work out the exact point at which we're making it. So for open brackets int I equals 0, I less than 50. All right. I don't like normally just putting a number there, but in this case it makes sense. And what we also want is bean script I think we need a list actually, don't we? So list of bean scripts, bean scripts equals new list of bean scripts. Okay. Right. So that's fine. Okay. So we are going to. No, it's okay. I set my goal, so it's like even if I need to go to the toilet, that should be eating in. That gives me more panic and like more adrenaline to be like a yes. Don't worry, I can do this. Okay, let's have a look. Right, so we want to. Let's just work out. We're going to create. Spawn a bean and move it into formation, and let's just go float time equals 0, float time to wait equals 0.05. I want it to be really quick. I know I'm doing oh yeah. Bean. Oh, I think I will still have this formatting. Let's put that underneath. Ah, what have I done? Put that underneath there. Public. No. Okay, right. 15 minutes. I can do this. Private I enumerator. Formate individual bean routine. So again, while I'm putting all this together, I'm still kind of very conscious and aware that when we actually have these bean scripts, I don't know the direct, easiest way to give it back to whatever we need to. I think I know how to do it, but it's not super clean. But that's fine. We'll do that. Right. Okay. So... and there we want to put in... Okay, that's fine. We just need a list of bean scripts. That can be lowercase. That's fine. Okay. So formate individual bean routine. Bean scripts. Why is that? That shouldn't be giving me... Oh yeah, because it's... That's fine. Okay. So, while time is less than time to wait, time plus equals time dot delta time yield return null, and time minus equals time to wait. Okay, all right. Okay, so now right, that's fine. We're almost there. All we actually need to do is go into the, let's just go. I might have made this a little bit uglier than it needs to be, but this is fine. Okay. Okay. So what are we actually doing? So we're going to have a move individual bean routine. We're going to try and work out because I think we can actually copy quite a lot of this code. I just need to, yeah, sort of stare at this for a little bit. We'll get there. Right, okay, toilet, and then I'll be right back. Okay, but don't worry. Right, okay, 11 minutes. Let's see if I can do this in 11 minutes. I reckon I got this. Right, I'll be right back. Don't worry, don't worry. Okay, all right, we're back in. Okay, so let's actually have a look at what we're doing here. So this is quite a lot of stuff, but I think we need to change enough that it makes sense to so we're going to copy all this and then just change all the numbers. It should be fine. Right, 9 minutes left. Let's go. Yeah, and get rid of some of the stuff. I don't think we need any of this. We can keep that. So we're going to get a bunch of error messages, but they're happy error messages. So first of all, number of beans formatting plus plus. Number of beans formatting minus minus. And over here, we're going to have while number of beans formatting is greater than 0, yield return null. And then we're going to copy this. So, number of beans formatting, yep, okay. Bean script equals there. Instantiate. Oh, we probably better put in that as an argument, which is fine. Okay. Over 50s bean script. Over 50s bean script. Let's go close that. I was in a rush and I've just put L there. Okay. Okay. So we just need to go through here. So this is pretty much what we want to do. But instead of BIS, we're going to do over 50s bean script dot over 50s trans. Oh yes, okay. So we are going to run into a few snags, but that's okay. 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 So what we actually need to do. Oh, this is going to be hard. Okay. So we actually need to switch. I lied. I don't think I can get this done in time. So I think we need to do a switch statement. Okay. Because it occurs to me as well. Okay. All right. I've realised it wouldn't matter how fast I type now. I don't think I can get it done in 6 minutes. Right, I'll actually probably slow down and just think a little bit more as I'm going through here. So, because with the over 50s bean script, where we've got now that we've changed this, no, hold on, bean type. This is quite important because now we know what bean type it is. We know what beans it's going to have to create when it comes out of it. So. And let me actually slow down just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, right. I'll see if I can get this done in a little bit longer. So what we probably need to do is about here. We need to switch over 50s bean script dot bean type. And now we can actually get hold of that quite easy, I think. Over here. We just kind of want to copy just that bit. We can copy the whole thing, that's fine. So that should, yeah. Oh, I made a mistake. So when you're actually copying and pasting, I kind of wanted everything to be aligned. Now, I'll quickly actually explain because it's taken me a while. So if I just copy and paste, right, they're not in that line. But if I just press Control Z as if I'm undoing it, it just brings everything back into this line that I kind of want. So that's what I've done. Over 50s bean script dot bean type. Let's have a look. Okay, so now what we're looking to do is we can even get some sprite Idle sprites. Let me let me try and work out how do I get the sprites normally. Oh, I don't have any fancy system. Okay, that's fine. Let me just try and think this through just a little bit. So, yeah, okay. So what we're going to do, because for us to be able to create the beans at runtime within this, we need access to all these sprites. So I basically just need to copy all of this and do a few other things. Does feel a bit expensive. Is that going to be wasting too much? Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Because we might find, if we transfer everything into the big bean transfer script, we might be able to get away with getting rid of all of this, but we'll worry about that. At the moment, we're going to have them in two separate places, but when I'm looking to sort of truncate, get everything smaller and everything, and tidy it up, we'll probably find we can get rid of it from one of these places. But at the moment, I think I just need all of these here. So Control C. So, yeah, I'm kind of fine with this. Okay, so this is going to give me loads of red squiggly stuff, which is fine. That's what I was expecting. And we just need to do the same for the defenders to keep consistency up. I'm slightly reluctant to. I think there's going to be a bunch of error messages, yeah, so I won't be able to. Normally I would just start the game and go into the defender building script, but I don't think it'll let me at this precise moment. Here we go, we got it here. I'm not in love with doing this, I just can't quite work out like the easiest way around it. But it's the big bean transfer script, surely it needs all of this important stuff. So basically we're just making sure that this big bean transfer script has access to all the relevant sprites that it needs. Alright. Okay. I know that there's only 2 lines there, but that should be fine. Okay, so now we're over here. So idle, move and attack. Okay. So we're going to have idle sprites equals attacker bean attack sprites. No. Attacker bean idle sprites. Nah, let's go make it a bit tidier than this. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I know this is quite a lot of effort to just convert these 50, but at the moment I can't see that much. I can't see an actual more efficient method at this precise moment. Let's just tidy all this up. Okay, because we actually need more information to go in there as well. Because unless I'm mistaken, when we're creating the beans, we're also making them children of the attacking of whatever building it is. But I want to just confirm that. But yeah, once this is done, hopefully this will be a lot sort of smoother, a lot tidier. Let's see where it goes. Yeah, we are. We're making it there. So. Right. Okay. I think that might be all we need for the time being. We just need to update all of this. So this will be attacker bean armoured. Trying to come up with the laziest possible method that I can do. There we go. Rang, okay. So with all of this is just making sure that when we're creating the beans, we know what sprites we're giving it. And I was really desperate. I was properly scrabbling for an easier method, and I couldn't think of one. But I think this is fine. So, and we just need to put the word armoured somewhere here, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, alright. This will all make sense. Right. Armoured defender, non-armoured defender, ranger. Okay, so what we're doing right now is as soon as we start that, we're working out what sprites we're giving it. This bit of code is meaning like these are the empty spaces that we're going to put the sprites in, and this is working out what the bean type is, and then we're going to give it, we're going to assign all these sprites to this. Okay. Now, we probably do need to actually give it all the sprites, which is fine. So, comma, sprite, idle, sprites, sprite, move, sprites and sprite action sprites. Okay, which is fine because we can just put these in here, and I'm sure it'll be useful as we get going through. Yeah, we're getting there. So this will be idle sprites, move sprites, and action sprites. Right, boom, done. Okay. This is quite a long-winded way, but yeah, it's like kind of I knew it was going to be difficult. I just didn't think it's going to be quite this sort of taxing, but that's okay. So what we also want is a transform. We just call it parent trans equals null, and I'm hoping we've got. I think we can find this out actually. This should still be not as difficult as I thought, because we just want to know what we're making it, what it's going to be a parent of. Let's go into here. That's okay. Okay. Right. I didn't realise how much I was actually going to have to sort of change around here. So we're going to have a new thing to put in, which is bis dot building scripts. Yes. Okay. Fantastic. Right. Building script. Just over here, we're going to have. I think I'm going to make this public for the time being. It's something that I probably should have done before, but so we're just making sure that these over 50s know what building it's coming from, because that will be relevant a little bit later. So building script, and I'm going to just put an underscore there. Building script equals building script. Okay. So when we're creating these, we're giving it another little variable, which is going to be the building scripts. Why have we done all of that? It's so somewhere, sometime, a long time ago, when I was actually trying to formate all of these things, I needed it somewhere. And I can't even remember where from. There we go. So now we don't need that. We can just go, when we're summoning the bean script, we can actually... summon it. We just can give it the over 50 bean script dot underscore building script dot get building trans. What's wrong with that? Oh yeah, we just get rid of this. That's fine. Okay, so now we're creating it, and we're making it the we're making it that position. That's fine. And what's actually happening? Okay, so now let's just, right, we're just gonna have to work through each bit one by one. So bean scripts, adding all of that. The unit type. Oh, actually we have that already, don't we? So the unit type, I believe, I thought we had it. Because that's very specific. Because the reason that this is a bit confusing is this is the exact unit type, whereas there's another thing where we just need to have generic unit type, but that shouldn't be too hard to do. We have, yeah, that's it. That's what we need. Unit type. Okay. So. This is getting uglier and uglier, but it's fine. I'll rename that to okay. Now I can rename that to exact bean type. Okay, we're on our way. We're getting there. So that I can save that there, and over here we can just add another argument, which is bis dot unit type. Yeah, this has been pretty ugly, but it'll be worth it. You know, I think as soon as we see like 50 ranger beans just spontaneously explode, I think that'll be a good payoff. It'll look pretty good. Right. Okay. So that can equal, because yeah. On reflection, it might have been better just to make my own building info script. Oh yeah. So here we're setting all the sprites, and we can set the sprites because we've done all of this groundwork to begin with. So now the actual beanscript.getTrans, we're going to change the position, not the local position, the position to our over 50 beanscripts dot over 50s trans dot position. Okay, right, this is going to make them all go over there. I think somewhere here I just want a public integer, which is going to be number of Ah, okay, right. You know that time when I said that I'm going to have to run away for no reason? This is going to be the time. Right, I do apologise. I'm going to have to call it here. If I can come back, that'd be brilliant. But this is probably where I might have to call it. All right, thanks for sticking around. All right, bye.